So gaming continues to decline. Like people say that 2023 was a good year in gaming. Again, I have not really played many games released in 2023, but apparently 2023 kind of slowed the decline of gaming in a whole. It seems that that was kind of a exception rather than the rule. It seems that 2024 continues to decline. The failure of the Suicide Squad game, you know, as well, you know, and yes, there's always going to be successful games. I don't think we're ever going to go back to the crash of the 1980s. Okay, Power World is indicative of games being successful despite, modern gaming, but shows that there's still a huge audience for newer games, you know, as well. But Scarlet Bones is more triple A, or now quadruple A swap. Okay, instead of making real games, instead of making games good again, it's another live service game. Okay, including an in-game store, battle pass. This is the problem of modern gaming. Okay, right here, it's you're required to have online to play the game. That's the first red flag of a new game. Okay, not everybody wants to pay for online. Okay, why can't these developers realize this? Okay, people don't want to pay online for games. But again, more and more people, I think, are starting to wake up to this and talk about this type of stuff. Because everybody said, oh, it's okay, it's normal. You have to pay for online. Okay, what kind of world do we live in where it wasn't the normal? Okay, but there was a time, okay, where it was normal for, if you play on PlayStation or on Nintendo, you didn't have to pay for online. Okay, you didn't have to pay $60 a year just to play with people, and especially worse if you don't have any friends. So you're just throwing $60 in the toilet just to play with people, just to play your favorite game competitively online. It is a city practice and needs to end. But if people keep buying it and keep using the subscription service, we'll never go anywhere. Okay, Scoreboard is a full price game. It's a very big game, so it's a real full, triple, quadruple A game that was delivered in the long run. It's a good game, says the AAA developers. Not full of microtransactions, not full of, scummy battle passes that will drain your wallet. And its games are on the top of $70. Game prices are too low! Common enough. Why are we charging so much for one game? Is it something? This is the problem about in gaming as well. Even like that game that a lot of people are hyped about because of the girl's butt. Yeah, that's really why people are hyped over the game. It's still $70. It is still too much for a game. Okay, $70 is too expensive, especially in this economy. Okay, yeah. They have high hopes. It's one of the two premium games releasing in Score include new Prince and Persia. Scoreboards cost $60s, but it's actually $70. The game is coming out February 16th as well. Again, with people who play games, people are not going to abandon their hobbies. It's going to take a lot for gamers to stop buying AAA games. But I think we're starting to see with the Suicide Squad, people are being pissed off over that game. Okay, and if games keep getting more and more expensive, I expect less and less people buy newer games. Gaming is going to become a hobby only for YouTubers and the very rich, while us poor peasants won't be able to play video games as well. Okay, for example, Blu-ray prices, which again, most people don't buy Blu-ray prices, or Blu-ray prices as a whole have not increased past $20. Yes, movie prices, we're not talking about ticket prices, those increase over time with inflation, but movie prices have stayed around $20 to $25 if you want to buy a new movie. It's the same with digital and Blu-ray, okay, if you want to own a movie. Either the digital copy or the physical copy. If you want to get a new movie, that's the amount you must pay. Of course, 4K is like $30, okay, but usually the prices go down over time and usually go down to $10 to $15. Of course, if you want to rent, it's like $5 as well. Most people usually just rent the movie to see it once, and that's it. But usually, if you want to own something, same thing with CD prices. CD prices have stayed around the same price for newer CDs. It's only games that are increasing the prices. Okay, gaming is going to be a hobby of the rich. Obviously, the games will still be discounted, so yes, poor people will still be able to play games. But if you really want to catch on to the new game or the new gaming trend, oh, you have to fork over $100 for this new game. Okay, this is unsustainable and it's going to lead into a crash. Okay, if people say that's not going to happen, I predicted what's happening to Disney 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, I think the same thing's gonna happen to the gaming industry. In 3 or 4 years, gaming industry, the AAA gaming industry, look at what's happening to Xbox. Okay, gaming is entering into a crash. Okay, at least AAA gaming. Of course, there'll be companies that will survive this. Obviously, like Nintendo is going to survive it almost certainly. But Nintendo has not really caught on to the $30 trend outside of Tears of the Kingdom, which had backlash of its own as well. But Nintendo is still very generous compared to most AAA game developers, with the prices touting the games for $50 to $60. With every major AAA developer, even a game like Stellar Blade is $70, and the AAA developers are asking for more money with battle passes, with microtransactions up your ass, and in-game currencies as well, which means Nintendo charging $30 for Tears of the Kingdom is a much more of a bargain than Battle Pass filled Suicide Squad and Skull of Bones. Okay, as well. I guess people would rather watch by as Fortat puts it, glorified DLC over a glorified game, pile of garbage with a AAA without AAA price tag on top of microtransactions galore. And that's it about this video here. And yeah, gaming continues to go down the hill.